Watch you, Harry! Who did it? Draco Malfoy. Thanks for, well, no problem. Was that a Patronus? Yes. I'm sending word to the castle that I've got you, or they'll worry. Come on, we'd better not dawdle. How did you find me? I noticed you hadn't left the train, and I knew you had that cloak. I thought you might be hiding for some reason. When I saw the blinds were drawn down on that compartment, I thought I'd check. But what are you doing here anyway? I'm stationed in Hogsmeade now to give the school extra protection. Aloha Mora! That won't work on these. Dumbledore bewitched them himself. I could climb a wall. No, you couldn't. Anti-intruder jinxes on all of them. Security's been tightened 100-fold this summer. Well then, I suppose I'll just have to sleep out here and wait for morning. Someone's coming down for you. Look. Well, well, well. There is no need to wait, Nymphadora. Potter is quite, safe in my hands. I meant Hagrid to get the message. Hagrid was late for the start of term feast, just like Potter here, so I took it instead. And incidentally, I was interested to see your new Patronus. Good night. Thanks for everything. See you, Harry. $50 points from Gryffindor for lateness, I think. You know, I don't believe any house has ever been in negative figures this early in the term. We haven't even started pudding. You might have set a record, Potter. I suppose you wanted to make an entrance, did you? Snape continued. And with no flying car available, you decided that bursting into the Great Hall halfway through the feast ought to create a dramatic effect. No cloak. You can walk in so that everyone sees you, which is what you wanted. Where have you... Blimey! What have you done to your face? How's my nose looking? Normal, why shouldn't it? Harry, what happened? We've been terrified. I'll tell you later. But not now, Hermione. Dumbledore mentioned Voldemort at all? Not yet, but he always saves his proper speech for after the feast, doesn't he? It can't be long now. So what did Professor Slughorn want? To know what really happened at the Ministry. Him and everyone else here. People were interrogating us about it on the train, weren't they, Ron? Yeah, all wanted to know if you really are the chosen one. The very best of evenings to you. What happened to his hand? Nothing to worry about. Now, to our new students, welcome. To our old students, welcome back. Another year full of magical education awaits you. His hand was like that when I saw him over the summer. I thought he'd have cured it by now, though. Or Madame Pomfrey would have done. It looks as if it's died. But there are some injuries you can't cure. Old curses. And there are poisons without antidotes. We are pleased to welcome a new member of staff this year. Professor Slughorn, who is a former colleague of mine who has agreed to resume his old post of Potions Master. Potions? But you said... Professor Snape, meanwhile, will be taking over the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. No, but Harry, you said that Slughorn was going to be teaching Defense Against the Dark Arts. I thought he was. Well, that's one good thing. Snape will be gone by the end of the year. What do you mean? That job's jinxed. No one's lasted more than a year. Quirrell actually died doing it. Personally, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for another death. Harry! He might just go back to teaching potions at the end of the year. Now, as everybody in this hall knows, Lord Voldemort and his followers are once more at large and gaining in strength. I cannot emphasize strongly enough how dangerous the present situation is, and how much care each of us at Hogwarts must take to ensure that we remain safe. The castle's magical fortifications have been strengthened over the summer. We are protected in new and more powerful ways, but we must still guard scrupulously against carelessness on the part of any student or member of staff. I trust you to conduct yourselves always with the utmost regard for your own and others' safety. I saw Malfoy miming something to do with a nose. Yeah, well, never mind that. Listen to what he was saying before he found out I was there. Come on, Harry. He was just showing off for Parkinson. What kind of mission would you-know-who have given him? How do you know Voldemort doesn't need someone at Hogwarts? It wouldn't be the first. I wish you'd stop saying that name, Harry. Dumbledore uses that name. So, how come you were late, Harry? Why were you late? I was with Grop. Lost track of the time. He's got a new home up in the mountains now. Dumbledore fixed it. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. First lesson straight after lunch. You're not taking care of magical creatures, are you? And you're not either, are you? And Hermione?